which that's really what the pro day's about.
How did you feel like Stetson did today?
To be honest, I didn't get to see it, so I was talking and visiting with different people, so it's hard for me to judge. I know how he's done when he's played games, and I don't think today's any comparison to what you do in the games matters more, and he's done a really good job of that.
Who would be someone in this class that you feel like isn't getting talked about enough?
Well, I don't listen to what anybody's saying, so I don't know who's getting talked to more or less. I think we've got some really good quality players that'll make really good pros. Chris Smith's a guy that's been really productive, played well. Kieris is a guy that's not getting to work out due to a surgery that I think is a great player. Warren McClendon, who's going right now, nobody's been more productive in the SEC in the last 3 years than Warren has, and hopefully he gets a great opportunity.
Have you had a chance to talk with Jalen Carter, and what did you think of his performance so far today?
I hadn't got to see him work out much. I got to see him. He came out to practice yesterday. I got to talk to him and visit with him, and got to see him work out a little bit today, but I hadn't got to visit with him.
Kirby, what's a team getting from Darnell Washington that maybe you don't see on tape, off the field? Just what would a team get?
Well, they get a large human being that's a target that can block and do so many things. I think he's done a tremendous job. I think his weight was 264 at the combine. He played at high 270s, even 280s. So he's a much bigger passing threat than people probably understand when he's at 264. I think he becomes a weapon at that league. He's such a great target, and he's hard to cover. So they're going to get a really good player on and off the field. I'm excited to see him do well.
Kirby, what about his journey here when he came in as a freshman? I know he was a little heavy. Can you talk about his journey?
Go ahead, him first.
I didn't hear his. I heard yours. Go ahead.
I was asking about his journey here from where he came in to where he is now physically and maturity-wise.
It's pretty incredible when you think about. I went on a home visit to Vegas and got to see him and meet his family and see kind of the way he grew up. He's a very mature kid. He had to mature at an early age. He's a father, and I think he takes a lot of pride in that. It's a lot about who he is. He's had a plan since he got here, and he's followed that plan. He's executed it. He's been selfless. First play of the Kent State game, he's running down the field, literally jumping up in the air, giddy, because his other tight end running a 70-yard touchdown play. And I don't think you find that many places because it wasn't about him. So, go ahead,
You get a lot of questions from NFL guys about Jalen. So.
You get a lot of questions about Jalen, which probably was inevitable anyway, because when you start talking about, I got a lot of questions about Travon Walker when he came out. So there's a lot of questions generally, but with the situation, probably more questions and more direct. And just try to be honest and talk about the experiences we had with Jalen here, which Jalen did not have to come back and play after his first injury, nor after his second injury, and both times he wanted to overcome that injury. He begged us to put him in games he was hurt, so the competitive character he's shown, I think, has been really good. And I also think his teammates really respect Jalen. Like, Jalen earned the respect of his teammates. They love being around him, so that's a lot of the things you can say about him.
Hey Kirby, to follow up on that, what did your sense in terms of his psyche when you visited with him yesterday, coming back?
I was glad he came out to practice. I thought it was important to get him back around the guys and be around some of them. I think him being isolated away from us for a while because he's been out working out and training is tough. And I can only imagine what he's dealing with internally. As a survivor from a tragic accident, and knowing the outcome of that accident. There's some mental health things there that you have to be able to help with. And I can't speak to what he's going through. I think he's got to answer those questions, but we're certainly going to try to support him as much as we can.
What team's been asking about Stetson Bennett just in his years of journey?
Strengths and weaknesses, what we think he can improve on, what his mental makeup is, and all those things he gets to showcase in every game he played in. I thought he did a great job.
What is an area of improvement for Stetson?
Well, decision making's been really good. He's shown improvement in those, but I don't think you pick one area and say, hey, he can improve in this area. He can improve in everything. What he has done is played at the highest level of college football for a lot of games, and he's played really well. And that speaks volumes for himself.
32 NFL teams here.